Listening to Hugo Talks. So France have today said that they are easing restrictions on travel. It says here, France eases restrictions on some international travellers. France will ease some restrictions on international travellers from outside Europe beginning on Friday, the foreign minister has announced, including those from Australia, Britain, Israel, Japan, New Zealand, Singapore and South Korea. The ministry said in a statement that people travelling to and from these 7 countries will no longer have to provide documentation proving that they have a compelling reason for their voyage, such as a family or medical emergency. French Tourism Minister Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne said this easing was due to the improving health situation in those countries. So they are opening up. No talk of jab passports. You still have to have a negative test, but you don't have to have a reason for your journey. In the UK and other countries, we are hearing these threats of no jab and you won't be able to travel. So why has France acted differently? Well, the jab rollout in France has not gone well. You have, 67 million population, and so far just 3 million or so have had the jab. And they've done many surveys in France, and it comes back that over half the population, over 50%, are saying they don't want the jab. And here we see them now opening up travel. Now they still want a test, but who's to say if people hold off on travelling for the time being and say no, they may remove the test somewhere down the line. So what does this tell us? I mean, only 5% of the population of France have got the jab. And the government can see from surveys that a lot of the population don't want it. And now, all of a sudden, they are opening up international travel. And they are not also in hard lockdown like the UK and Ireland. They have a curfew at night, and businesses are open during the day. There's no lockdown during the day, I believe. And while in the UK, we've got 23 million people have got the jab. What's that? 35, 40% nearly? Compared to just 5% in France. And yet in the UK, you still have hard lockdown. No opening up to travel. No mention of that. Much chatter about a vaccine passport if you want to travel. And ministers constantly saying things like the Welsh minister said today that restrictions could continue throughout 2021. So what does this tell us? Why is the UK behaving so differently to France, considering the massive difference in the amount of the population who have received the jab? So, what is the moral of this story? Let me know if you know in the comments. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to hugotalks.com. It's the only place where I get to keep subscribers. It's my own domain. YouTube could very well suspend me again, and it would be great to keep in contact and let you know when I upload daily videos.